Hello everyone, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today is a Patreon request for Nevermore084, Killzone 3, main menu theme, aka And Ever We Fight On, composed by Joris Deman. Very quickly, I have heard of this game. I don't know, there was 3 of them. But I do remember I played a demo years and years and years ago for the first one. And from what I recall, I'm pretty sure it was a first-person shooter that was like a possible competitor to Halo because it was like a PlayStation title. That's my recollection of it. But I remember that it had like a kind of a cult following. But that's as much as I know. Fun fact, I have pretty much never done first-person shooter music on this channel. I'm trying to think as I'm saying. I think I've done 1 or 2 Halo songs. And I think that might be it. If I'm wrong, correct me. So this should be interesting. Alone. First person shooter. And Ever We Fight On from Killzone 3. Let's go. Not expecting that at all. Raise your hand if you were expecting something entirely different. Not to judge a book by its cover or anything, but I played FPS before. And for some reason, just looking at this, I'm not sure when Killzone is. I think it's a futuristic shooter. I could be wrong. It's either modern day or like post-apocalyptic or something like that. Either way, seeing this and the fact that it said main menu theme, I was expecting a very short loop because, main menu, you're not there really long. Or honestly, the sound I was expecting was like an industrial type of beat. Just something kind of just there. Maybe some like wah wah type of sounds here and there, but just big industrial like boom boom bah, something. But no, that was an orchestral arrangement, a highly emotional one at that, and it was really beautiful. This was uploaded 13 years ago, and it still sounded that good. You guys know about like old YouTube links and how, badly they've aged. But, whoa. And like I said, I know there was 3 of them, so, I don't know if they still made more after this, but when I hear stuff like that, I'm thinking more, regardless of the genre of the game, I'm thinking more towards the end. Like, final scene type thing, or, resolution, apex of the story, and just highly emotional. And I'm trying to piece, like, how they go together. If the rest of the soundtrack is even remotely similar, or it just totally caught me off guard. It's the main menu theme. And ever we fight on. Well, I mean, yeah, I just was not expecting it. I kept thinking this. Like, did I get the wrong link? It definitely, to me, the music, regardless of what kind of game, I said it earlier, but I feel like that would be towards the end. Or they might get clever and introduce it to you at the beginning, and then again at the end. Kind of sandwich it type of thing. I could see that happening. I've heard that a couple times. And it's genius when it happens, because then when it comes around, you're like, oh, yeah. Or they use a motif from later. But this composer obviously knows what they're doing. That was a full-on orchestra piece. Trombones, horn section, violin. Trombones are awesome. They sounded amazing. Very full, big, bassy sound, kind of in the background so it's not in your face. Good reverb on it. I actually have a huge soft spot for horn sections, trombones, trumpets, especially when they're done like in an emotional thing, because there's just something magical about like hearing someone's breath control, playing these notes as almost they're speaking vicariously through it. It's like, it's like I can feel like the pain and emotion in the instrument based on how they decide to use, the air in their body. It's a little more to me than just person and instrument. That's why I've always had a big respect for, what are they called? Whirlwind and brass instruments, stuff like that, just because they're in control of it. And you can get some really, really emotional sounding stuff here. And dude, honestly, it's so funny. Like, I'm just sitting here thinking, I'm like, what am I saying? All I can really say is like, I just was not expecting that at all. Especially from what I know of it, which is just like this FPS, but apparently it's much deeper than that. And again, I didn't want to like judge by its appearance, but I definitely don't hear that and look at that. But I do remember when I did play that demo 1,000 years ago, that it was fun. It was a fun game. And it's not really like the genre I even play anymore. But maybe this, I don't know if I'm confusing this with another game. But I think it is Killzone, because I do remember like a competitor to Halo, and this kind of sounds sort of like what Halo does. I don't know, man. That just threw me for a loop. Joris Demon. Well, if anything, it just raised a whole lot of questions. To be totally honest, I don't have any other requests for Killzone at all. This is the only one that I've had in my over 2,000 requests that I have. This is the only Killzone I have. So this is both good and bad because, well, bad because I won't be reacting to anymore, but good because rarely I get to now just listen to it on my own, which I'm going to do. I don't have the freedom that you guys have where it's like, oh, I like this, I'm going to go listen to more of it. I can't do that. So in a way, I'm kind of grateful that there's no more. Man, I just was not expecting that. That was really nice. Out of nowhere. Killzone. Let me know. Let me know if you played this. If you still play this. Is there still a community? Are they still making these? Was this a good game? Was it a good series? What's the rest of the soundtrack sound like? Let me know. Why is this the main menu theme? Or not why is it, but like how is it the main menu theme? Does that repeat? I feel like that song has to repeat somewhere else in game, not just the main menu. Anyways, I'm rambling. Thank you, Nevermore, and thanks to my Patreon supporters, my PayPal supporters, you for watching, and of course my Platinum supporters. One of these days I'm going to get this list right. Kevin, Patrick, Shadow Maxim, Vanadel, Kalinin, Gardeline, Mushimiri, Justin, Knox, and Sflot. I will see you all in the next video. Let me know everything you want to know about this game if you played it. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.